first, no. First, we're gonna use a game with role player. See how that is. And if I hate it, we are going back to I'm just trying role player for the first time. I've been using it, and
picking up wins. We're above 500. Your challenge is being completed as well, Alexis.
I've been using real player for the park.
I don't remember saying like let's get above 500.
Now I'm gonna try on my good build.
Oh, I don't miss that many. I don't want anything less. I want winning. More wins than losses. Do you take on this challenge?
We accept.
The Spurs came into the arena earlier with one thought on their mind, walking out of here with a win. A view of the ATL. We're just about.
VA technology is moving faster than ever. The new thing? Collectible highlights trading online. The players are taking notice. Shooting guard CJ McCollum said, quote, "A lot of players are inquiring about it. I've grown closer to the non-fungible tokens, trying to figure out what moments I should buy." Guys, he's a boy,
he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Al. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Murray and White in the backcourt. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And for the Hawks, Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Then it's Malik Monk. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And deep into the season now, Grant, are you noticing any trends that may just become a permanent part of the game?
Well, I mean, of course, B.A., the fast pace of the NBA is here to stay. And players of all positions are continuing to develop deeper range from the three-point line. This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Young. The Spurs making their last shot. 5 on the clock. From deep. The rebound by Murray. Here's White. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they faced the Spurs.
And they want to avoid getting in foul trouble again. That's what really hurt them against this team last time.
Yeah, and that led to a few of their key guys spending long stretches of the game on the bench because of foul trouble. Hard to find yourself back in a rhythm when you do that.
Playing Detroit, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Capella. The 3 is up. And
wait, something's wrong. Like, it won't let me dribble.
Yeah, this come up, it been really major. My team eating like we sitting at the dinner table. I done got a couple calls from a couple labels. Now it's all eyes on me like they was watching cable. I had to come up, I really couldn't stay down. Still 10 toes with my boys from the playground. I see these haters, they really want me way down if they not talking bread. casino. I'm running up the bands and I'm only seeing C-notes. I'm a star, ain't got bugs, yeah, I feel like Cappuccino. Look, 2020, I'm really taking over. I need a big body Benz and a chauffeur. Got a V8 in the engine and I'm about to blow the motor. You know I run the game, you could call me a controller, Yeah, it's my year, like baby head in 2019. I'm like an outcast, I'm feeling like now I'm cooking up this beat without an apron, okay? I done upgraded from basic, now I'm bringing home the bacon. Yes, I want the top spot, well, I'ma go ahead and take it. Moving in like it was vacant. They sleeping, I've been awakened. You hear me on every station, I'm blowing up, yeah, that's major. My life is really like a movie. I'm talking lights, camera, action with a whole bunch of living great. Designer down with a whole bunch of Gucci. Now I got y'all at attention like y'all playing Call of Duty. Look. It's a special occasion, 25 years breathing, hey look mama, we made it. Now the family living lavish, show me life is amazing. And yeah, we did a full turn like we driving Mercedes, I'm gone.
Holding your breath, switch it right to left. Tell the rep I might have got him, cause we're back like vertebrae, spinal column. 5 seconds is a problem, it's a wrap for your C's, you only...
All right. I don't want you guys to get too confident. How'd you guys do on the Concha Del Mar?
I'm not sure why no one wanted to play with me after I made all those shots in the city. So I went on the Concha Del Mar solo. A lot of fun to play with somebody random. You never know what you're going to get, but we had a pretty good 2-player game going. We were able to pick up another win for Team 2K TV. Shout out to ISO Broski. Thanks for playing with me. We didn't...
And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. And in the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton. Takes nothing for granted, wants to earn his
it won't let me step back.
Understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
On the court right now for the Spurs.
I have to do something. Kind of. How to fix on NBA 2K22. So, how to fix your dribbles in NBA 2K22 when you can't step back in a game. NBA 2K22 my career when you cannot do a step back. How to fix when you cannot do it in my career, NBA 2K22. No. I'm trying to freaking fix my career.
The guard pair, Murray and White.
I can't
Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Vassell in at the 3. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And as the regular season winds toward the playoff break for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket. 5 on the clock, and DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now, here is Young. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. The tray. Rebounded by the Spurs. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
So it's Atlanta now, after the basket by San Antonio. Here's the break. White, wide open, he fires. No good with the triple. The Hawks trail it. And there's the feed to Capella. And there's the pass to White.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. They did get a win in the last game against this team, but he told me we're facing a dynamite offense. We were lucky to get a win the last time. We need to have discipline and detail tonight and try to minimize mistakes. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, and you know, it's a tall task. Great offense tends, in most cases, to beat great defense. They've got their work cut out for them.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Shots good from Young.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Vassell, the pass to Robinson. Inside, here's Garay, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Young against White. Fires the three. Another three for Atlanta.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
With the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, you know, with his speed, White puts a lot of pressure on the defense when he drives, and that time they couldn't shut him down without fouling.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And that one falls for White. And so he hits both. Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Young looking it over. Another miss by Young.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Vassell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Young outside. Jacks up a three. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Murray. His last outing, he had 18 points. Robinson, that's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Hawks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Young fires away from outside. Another miss by Young. For San Antonio, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. White inside. Monk defending. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Young,
out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Look at the piece. He's really been playing well.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Malik Monk.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Maybe a step out of his range.
Already his 2nd foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now here's Johnson. A 14-point game for him in the win against Golden State. Offensive rebound. Pass to Primo. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And Young kicks to Hunter. The 3. Sims with the rebound. Spurs have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Garide. And the 3 off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Young for 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Young's got 23.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Johnson kicks to Young. Takes a 3. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 26 points for the Beast.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now here's Johnson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Sims. Lets it go with the 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
it both. Defended by Young. And that's a foul called on the Beast.
17 on the court.
Young fires away from outside. It's good from long range. Young's got 32 points in the game.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
On the court right now for the Spurs, the guard pair, Murray and White. Then it's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Vassell in at the 3. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big that won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him, but boy, you can't teach size and athleticism, and that's what he brings to the party.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Pistons was a driven man. He had an impressive number of points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him. It might force him to adjust or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And the Spurs with possession after the missed 3 from Young. Young with the steal. There's the 3. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Passes it to Murray. White looking around. Into the lane and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Boy, the long arms of Capella on display there. When his energy matches his wingspan, he causes a lot of problems on defense.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
To the paint. And it's Murray. That time an assist by White. Murray's got 15.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Murray dishes to Robinson. Back to Murray. Spurs working the ball around now. The pass to Vassell. 6 to shoot. That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Young from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Over to the left wing. Outside, White. Back to Murray. Out to the wing. Here's Garay. Gets to the corner and buries it. 6 points for him.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Young from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's the 3. Yeah, another bucket.
There it is. 50 points for him, and the record is his.
Greg, I'm in awe of his year. Absolutely in awe. To have this many 50-point games is just something most players dream of.
That 1962 campaign from Wilt Chamberlain is the stuff of myths. But the record for 50-point games set in that year has been broken. An achievement for the ages. Another 50-point game in a season that's been full of them. And this crowd rightfully excited.
Well, I know you're like me. It's been a privilege to witness greatness firsthand. They'll tell their kids and grandkids about what he's doing. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Wasted no time on that one. Young's got 53.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Here's Primo. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Vassell. Now here's Murray. Here's Garay. Connects from three-point range.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. This one for three. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And good that time. Sims has got his second basket.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Young outside. Three-pointer. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
2 seconds. Spurs substitution.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his fourth foul of the contest. And so it's Atlanta rolling along with a 27-point lead. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with the Hawks. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Here's Young. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young is out there with Malik Monk. And it's Reddish in at the three, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Murray, no good. Atlanta's shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Young fires away from outside. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
White the pass to Robinson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
Knocked loose and stolen by Murray. Here's White. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Played through the contact and scored.
Here's Young. Capella trying to free himself up. Young's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from three-point range.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Fires from deep. Young's shot is off.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Robinson kicks to White. Back to Robinson. Over Collins. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his 5th foul.
Substitution on the court.
Completely new group on the floor. Here's Sims. 8 points for him. Now here's Johnson. Here's Gerbeau. Makes it off the glass. 6 points for him.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Young outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush. You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Here's Primo. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. 5 to shoot. Here's Gerbeau. Another one falls for San Antonio.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes off.
Here's Young. Steps back and drains the jump shot. 67 points for the Beast.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
To the middle, in low. Gerbeau. Great positioning on the putback.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen. I have family and friends still living in those environments. I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's Young. Non-stop scoring machine here. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Young. Fires for three. And that one is off. Spurs trail by 19. To the inside. Here's Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And probably surprising to scouts, Johnson has played power forward quite a bit.
Well, you know, he's not as tall as most power forwards, but he's really cut up. He's bouncy. He's energetic, fearless, and he's really a mismatch for most other fours.
He misses the free throw. No good on the second free throw. The Hawks leading by 19 points. Hunter dishes to Young. Front pass to the arc. And a jam it with the rebound. San Antonio's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Gerbeau. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And the Spurs making a change here. White's checked in. Here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. Takes it inside. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. San Antonio again missing. Young from outside. A rebound by the Spurs. Out left to the wing. Here's Primo. And the three ball is good. Primo's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
And here's Young from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Hawks lead by 19.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Knocks down the three ball. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
A shot by Sims, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
They get the rebound. Okongwu. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Okongwu's now got 6.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Feeds it to Sims. And just miss after miss right now. Young outside. On deep. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Hawks on top, running away with this one. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room serve.
Yeah, let me go get me some food. Chicken nuggets and fries. Chick-fil-A.
Service time right there, boy.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the court for San Antonio, Daniel Tice out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Freeman in at the 5, home in the paint. Here's Young. Again, what an avalanche.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. And here's Tice.
Get the ball.
Johnson left side. And there it is for him.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Dishes it to Hunter. Back to Young. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Hawks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And got it! Another basket.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Passes it to Freeman. Here's Gerbeau. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's the triple. Another triple from Young.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
11 feet away. A second chance effort. He can't hit that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. Johnson for 3. No good on the shot. Atlanta's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Here's Young. And again, it's Atlanta.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Primo, the pass to Freeman. And here's Tice. Down low, here's Johnson. Here's Freeman. No good again that time. The Hawks have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Young, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
He gets that one.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Good! Another from 3.
Hey, guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc on the wing. Johnson. Here's Primo. Rocket 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Connects again from distance.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands, GA, by himself for third place in most threes all time. Here is Riley. He's covered by Shamet. Young for 3. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
There's the pass to Tice. Murray. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And that's now 19 points for DeJounte Murray. Hawk shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Rebound, San Antonio. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. He takes it in, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
That one on Cohen.
It's really hard to stop Murray there. I mean, with his size, mobility, and speed, sometimes the defense is just forced to make an adjustment.
And the Hawks making a change here. Windler's checked in. Murray against Young. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Spurs. Vassell's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that's a foul called on the Beast. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight.
I thought Prince fouled out.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Don't call it a comeback or return. Every journey needs a new beginning. Rookies to vets, it's all depending on who's defending. You gotta earn respect to be the next, and your team will be winning. We ain't bargaining, we charging it, and the people is with it. We getting better than ever, we never left. How long you been waiting, debating, holding your breath? Switch it right to left. Tell a rep I might have got him, cause we're back like vertebrae, spinal column. 5 seconds is a problem, it's a wrap for your C's. You only got one shot, might have to launch it 40 feet. When it comes to that chip, nobody's safe. Movements will amaze. Who gon' get on the plate? It's hard to say. As we return, we gon' turn the page, turn and loose. When it's my turn, I turn the pudding into the proof that they need to believe and give them one more jam. Let's return to their regular scheduled program. Now here we go again. I beat the secret open and I'm.
What? Yeah, y'all saw my new name. Bring Fed out.
it a comeback or return. Every journey needs a new beginning. Rookies to vets, it's all depending on who's defending. You gotta earn respect to be the next, and your team will be winning. We ain't bargaining, we charging in, and the people is with it.
We getting better than ever, we never left. How long you been waiting, debating, holding your breath? Switch it right to left, tell a rep I might have got him, cause we're back like vertebrae, spinal column.
5 seconds is a problem, it's a wrap for your C's. You only got one shot, might have to launch it 40 feet. When it comes to that chip, nobody's safe. Movements will amaze, who gon' get on the plate? It's hard to say.
As we return, we gon' turn the page, turn and loose. When it's my turn, I turn the pudding into the proof that they need to believe, and give them one more jam. Let's return to their regular scheduled program. Now here we go again, I peep the secret opening. I'm motioning for my associate to go in closer for the poster when I'm making moves. Hate to lose, we don't break the rules. Break them down, when I cross them over, you can take your shoes. Front page of newspapers with the greatest innovators. We so fly, aerodynamic originators. Airborne with maneuvers, you was missing fun times. We return like the sun shines when the sun rise.
I crack the defense when the beat hits. It's the return of the sweet kicks, the rim east bricks. You out your mind if you ain't tuned in. My grind is zoomed in. Came through the metro booming. Know that he gon' flush it, so you better move it. Your roster healed up, the mind is built up. Hated to love it, I'm too rugged. I guess I'm a walking bucket. Made it happen in the bubble, befuddled, but now we land free, going home to where the fans meet. The finals with my plan seat. It's the return. We going home. It's what you've been missing. Hoop season begins.
Right what the beat said on the stay alive, playing job, beaming on the telemetry, old enough to be your Uncle Prime Time MC. Although prefer the term rama, third time a slurred word primer, dime a mama, and make sure it stay tight, it's only right. On the daylight and the nightlife, they bite trife. From the bug to happy-go-lucky, ask him, do he really give a no ice bucket list? Yeah, struck a nugget, duck.
When I guess I prefer me going that because Zerp is truly the same, so the difference I'll never tell. He's sending like it's the mail. Captain Bishy said it's sail. Excel like Microsoft on all of these other fails. His trail never derail. His mental's the holy grail. As the stress gets released from the simplest of inhales, it's sealed from all the chanting like he holding up a strike. The mic's his only light. A light's my only vice. Advice is like a satellite. I see them trying dish. Feel I'm in the skies have been granting his kids wish. It's kinda ridiculous, like thoughts of St. Nicholas, breaking and leaving gifts for all the world's underprivileged kids. Quit with the ignorance, the emperor's legitimate, and learning never give a they never getting it, I'm making it clear. All the haze took focus as these jokers appeared. I've been accelerating, I already know what it's still. He stay face, no breaks, I'm just peeping the rear. And I've been living out of love, they living in their fear. I changed ways, I'm cruising but never changing the gears. They say that he back, actually I've been at it for years. Dreams the side view mirror, they closer than they appear. Just beware of the emperor, I play the game's vendor. He raps Wes Anderson, directing these beginners. Too illustrious, I lead a sucker fits to the pretenders. Made tenders as I played Simba. That's dinner. I remember when my shine was a little bit dimmer. Now it's bright in the light, I leave them blind from the shimmers. They trying to play the blinds, I leave them falling like timber. Designed to rise from this abyss, this kid's art differs like shimmers. He the coldest vibe alive, and it's evident. I put the pride to the side, it's irrelevant. An angel like mine, no mine, heaven sent. And this the best it gets. And I win 2296. Just know what it is, man. Long time coming. Word. My disregarded thoughts.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yo. Vision. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, my no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, my no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG.
Stressed out on that block, they're ringing me up, we get what? Is this man for the... Had to work the plan, set up shop. But life, pray to God, so I love my time till I'm gone. Verses I dealt with the wrong, exhaling the nimbus, head pain in my song. I'm loving a heavenly touch, got a... And I'm... This life kinda shoot me on job, and be honest, do not stay to a boss. I'm seeing my people be lost, so I'm finding a way.
Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek, grip that. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, man, no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek, grip that. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, man, no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Yeah, obsessed with success, trying to run up a couple M's and no less. Mine been up next, we've been blessed, been putting in work, been sparking the interest. With no strings attached, I press with no stress. Running to the bag, can't lose breath, gotta save and stack. No, I can't lose bread, got a pattern up. Trying to get a new front step, money adding up, so I know I'm moving correct. Can't damage us, came in and move like a vet, not a panicker. You chatting man, shut your mouth, can't back it up. I'm with the plan it out, then bad it up. I'm trying to get big racks. See how I'm running on the track, enough stamina. When we come through, that's a... Bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek, grip that. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, my no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek, grip that. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, my no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG.
That's what we doing. I don't even gotta say I'm the queen of my city no more, man. They know I'm the queen, man. They already jacked that. Yeah, man. I can never lose. What you thought? I'm the queen of New York. It's life. I'm a big stepper. When I walk, big flexer. This is chess, not checkers. My checks up. When they talk down, tell them bless up. I ain't giving no lecture. No. Got me charged up like a Tesla. Pressure. So many people let me down, why would I let up? Can't trust these friendly, nah, it's a setup. I can't trust these pretty forever. Yeah. My heart told me love, get you together. Yeah. And when you take a couple L's, you gon' win forever. Give up, I'll never. I don't give a what you did first, I probably did it better. Yeah. 6 years independent winning, will it end? Never. I'm a living legend, even when I'ma live forever. I'm one word with 10 letters, successful. One word with 10 letters, successful. Yeah, I'm God's gift, but that bar, I'm the big devil. I'm the big demon. Can't trick me if she a gold digger, I'm the big chef. She the big. I like a with a thick bank and a thick schedule. Yeah, and I'm the that ain't changed, just a different level. Yeah, I'm one word with 10 letters, successful. One word with 10 letters, successful. And I'm top 10, and if you think otherwise, I got it locked and I'm locked in. I'm cut different, I am not them. Life and we tied in. They got me and I got them. They say I'ma go to for all of this sinning. Well, let me then. It's time out for you when I put the time in. No handouts, I put the grind in. Got in my bag and I got rich when I climbed in. They clock out when I clock in. cause I'm the big spitter. Only competition I would probably have is what? It's a twin sister. Don't mind me. I say don't mind me. Yeah. Don't mind me, I'm doing okay. Got some more money, showing my own bank. See all this fashion, you know I got tape. See that you mad from the look in your face. You know me, they know I don't play. Look up to me like I'm a saint. I'm a superhero without a cape. Tryna make it and just go out of state. In the studio, just cooking up beat. My word is a fire ass. Be talking, it's just my ugly.
At shooting guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 24, Malik Monk. At forward, 6'8", number 22, at forward, 6'9", number 20, at center, 16, number 15, starting at the other guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 1.
Welcome aboard. And a 3.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion.
Clearly. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harden. Jones is out there with Durant. Then it's Thomas. And it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Monk is out there with Young. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
It makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Now Thomas, after the missed 3 from Young. Thomas kicks to Harden. At the elbow, Jones. Back to Harden. From deep. Rebounded by Capella. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Celtics in Boston. And here's Young from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Left side, Durant. And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. He kicks it to Nurkic. Right side, Jones. Passes to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And just a smooth player who reads the floor incredibly well. Harden is always looking to get his teammates involved.
Now, here's Young. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
And the Nets with possession. 4-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially. Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
And Harden with such a high usage rate, Doris, it's incredible how efficient he is.
Guys, his percentages are fantastic for someone who has to take so many difficult shots. He's not at the finishing end of alley-oops, let's remember. This guy is not allowed clear lanes to the bucket. He gets the best defender night by night. This guy has to work for every look he gets. Yet another miss, just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
A putback.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
What do y'all call a boy
Young.
that acts just like a Karen?
Harden
can't be a Karen because that's
by 12.
Okay, do y'all know like when Karens get mad and y'all call them Karens? What do they call them?
So far,
but what do you call them if they're a boy and they act like a Karen?
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the bucket by the Hawks. Rejected by Young. Atlanta with the ball. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
Give me that. It's too wide open.
Young against Nurkic. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. From 6 away, Jones trying to get open.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Here's Young from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Well, something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Driving to the basket. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, as the playoffs loom in the distance, for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, how do they ensure that their success continues in the postseason?
Well, listen, the skeptics will remain, and you've got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You have to be resilient and adaptable, and when that adversity hits, That's when your focus has to rise.
And now the first timeout called.
More time. Pretty good.
Outside Durant.
But I do got a ball out first.
Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Well, Durant embracing the contact, plays with so much confidence.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young is out there with Monk, and it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Spurs was on a mission. He had an impressive number of points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. You know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
To the paint, here's Nurkic. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Back to Young. Baseline try.
What?
Again, Young missing. Nets trail by 11. Here's Thomas. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. A fader. Young, good. Young's got 26 points.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Outside Thomas. Here's Balmore. His last outing, he had 8 points. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Sinks the three-pointer. And it's 29 points for the Beast.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
They get a hand on it. Now the pass to Harden. Pass to Thomas. Here's KD. Rebounded by the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Young from the arc, and it's KD with the rebound. Harden outside. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And Brooklyn making a change here. The Hawks leading by 14. And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
Pass to Jones. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup is good. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That will be foul number 5 on him.
3 turnovers in the quarter alone. A bad stretch, and they can't win this game without better play from him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Hunter comes in for Reddish. And it's back Connaughton in for Monk. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Campazzo's checked in.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
3-on-3. Rebound by the Hawks.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop them, and that's never an easy task.
Young outside. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Now here's Edwards. Caldwell Pope outside. Inside, Campazzo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Young from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Hawks.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Outside Thomas. 1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Caldwell Pope against Hunter. Pulls it from 20. Off the left rim and out.
If the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Capella. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Now the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yes, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
The Atlanta making some changes. Johnson comes in for Hunter, and Alec Burks subbed in for Pat Connaughton. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Campazzo, the pass to Edwards, and the basket is good. Edwards got 6 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Young. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Hawks lead by 14.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Campazzo defended by Young. Outside Thomas for three. Sinks the triple. He's got 8.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And here's Young from the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've reached halftime in this one. Hawks ahead. They're up by 11. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? The Beavs, an impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Tipping off the second half, here's David Fizdale's 5. They've got Thomas. Jones is out there with Nurkic, and it's Durant, and it's Harden in at the 1 spot. Here's Young after the made shot from KD. Young, good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now, here is Harden. Nurkic finds Harden. That 3 off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Monk, the pass to Young. Launches it. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. To the middle. Here's Harden. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's Young from the arc. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. On the wing, Harden. Jones trying to get open. And the jam by Harden.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
A 3-ball. And again for 3. There is his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Harden inside the 3-point line. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Harden's got 14 points.
An elite scorer who takes pride in torching defenses. Harden is outstanding at getting to his spot and capitalizing.
Young, that is good.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. Basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Harden outside. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Going inside, and Harden with the stop.
And on the drive, Harden just so tricky to guard. No one wants to risk handing him a foul.
And here's Young from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 51.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And the Hawks making a change here. Riley's checked in. The Nets making a switch here. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Harden the pass to Nurkic. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
A shot by Harden. Wide open. Drops in the tray. Harden's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Young from outside connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
To the inside. Here's Thomas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thomas got 10 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Young outside. Capella trying to free himself up. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Harden the pass to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Nets trail by 18. From deep three-point range, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And you know, if you score on Harden, this guy's going to take it personal. The answer's right back.
Young for three. Another three for Atlanta.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Harden, that's good. Harden's got 24.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing, he was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
On its way from Young for two, and Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Thomas. Charity stripe shot. Atlanta with the rebound. Cabela's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Harden. From deep. Good, another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Johnson comes in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Riley. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Monk.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Passes it to Balmore. Back to Harden. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Johnson. The Hawks leading by 19. Inside, here's Young, and good! He hits it again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's it for him.
I turned foul now.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Oh, are we close to
Don't mind me. I say don't mind me. Yeah. Don't mind me, I'm doing okay. Got some more money, showing my own bank. See all this fashion, you know I got tape. See that you mad from the look in your face. You know me, they know I don't play. Look up to me like I'm a saint. I'm a superhero without a cape. Tryna make it and just go out of state. In the studio, just cooking up beat. My word is to fire heads. Be talking this is monster ugly, cause they need some pain. School only goods in my household. Gotta treat these women on man. Tired of full half, got me in the house. Tryna help her like Danny Chan. Ain't worried about them no more. They ain't worried about me no more. Why they playing these streets some more? I'ma worry about how I grow. Can't shit with me if we not same boat. My friends and they on my phone. You don't know who to trust no more. Can I trust anyone at all? Run up these digits, I gotta I'm on a mission, I got a vision, keep myself distant, stay on my business. I'm living, I'm sipping. I'm different, move different, when move different. Yeah, I don't know, let them present for Christmas. I want it all in my holiday wish. What I got on limited edition. Got so much drip, like I went fishing. Entertain my woman now. I just keep my woman in good condition. Multiply money, don't do the vision. Can I live without this? Why I'm addicted. Suing time when I'm talking that business. All the stories I be hearing be fiction. Don't mind me, why you so focused on me? Worry about your bread, cause I'm getting to this green. Be thinking they top of these, they really don't hold no. Just know what I'm about, know I hope. My pink on head, these pockets is heavy. I'm in good shit, looking bad shit. Better get your straight. Yo, mama, I'm doing okay. Got so much money, showing my own bank. See all this fashion, you know I got time.
For the land of the free.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. And on Allie, it's all yours.
Jason Tatum already an all-star, but he won't rest until he's a superstar.
All right, Allie, thanks. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Robert Williams. And it's Williams in at the 4 slot. And for Atlanta, Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Then there's Cam Reddish. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Knocks down the triple. Porter with it. To the middle. Tatum from long range with Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
What a gamer this kid is. Tatum wants to deliver the payback blow. Now that's leadership.
Young from long range. No good that time. And Boston going the other way now. Outside, Brown. Releases from 15. Rebound Atlanta. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
And nowadays, the three-point shot is huge. They were fighting from outside.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And the Celtics call time here. Last time they met in Boston.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
And those are the games that really hurt. I mean, they're playing well, the effort's there, and in the end, it still is winning.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Porter. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
Here's Young. And Young slams it in.
Well, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
4 on the clock. And here's Porter outside. Collins with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Young against Porter. And Young is good from 3. Young's got 10 points. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60-plus% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Right side, Porter. Young with the defensive effort.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
On the take. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
And he drops the first.
I count 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Young.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Porter with it, and it's Young picking him up. The drive by Tatum. And he can't get that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Right side, Young. Fires from deep. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on. And a lot of this is due to the game plan.
And Boston calls time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Young against Porter. Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Tatum's got 6.
And that's hard to guard against. Tatum is just a fantastic shooter with unending range.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Oh, yeah, they certainly found something along the perimeter. Just an onslaught of 3-point bombs.
Back to Porter. Lets the 3 fly. And the Celtics another 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Young misses. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Stolen by Young. There's the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Here's Tatum, and Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach. Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Boston with the ball. A 12-point game. Porter with it, and it's Young picking him up. Porter against Young. Now here's Porter. Not a lot of room. 6 to shoot. The rebound by the Hawks. There's Young with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
But when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Tatum against Capella. To stop the run. Tatum can't hit.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Brown against Young. Shoots over Brown. No good off the back of the rim.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Now the Hawks with it. The lead is 15. 4-3. Kept alive. Capella. Well, the jumper's good from inside 6 feet.
Well, this is what Capella does. I mean, an active rebounder who hits the offensive glass with force.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Tatum. Step back and fire. Outside, Brown. Launches a 3. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Can't throw weak stuff around Capella. He takes pride in sending shots back.
Here's Young. Here's Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 20. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
I also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them.
A nice shot by Young.
A nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Outside Tatum. The rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Young. And again, it's Atlanta.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Boston's gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Outside Tatum. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Porter against Young. Williams in the post. On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Young. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over and grab for the super teams that are managing their stars' minutes right now. It seems like home court advantage is less of a priority than being fresh for the postseason.
You know what, B.A.? It really does seem that way. It's like you'd rather play with a stacked hand on someone else's table than play with a weaker hand at home. Championship teams know how to win on the road. The most important thing is being healthy and being together as a group going into the postseason. They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
A minute 6 left in the first quarter. The drive by Porter doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Outside Young, 3-pointer. The rebound by Nunn.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Young. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. Boston's gone only 1 of 5 from beyond the three-point line in the second quarter. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from deep here in the second. And the three-pointer goes. Young's got 36 points.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He ended up with 70 points and also did a lot of damage from long. He was focused, very productive. The team leaned on him all night. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he...
Porter against Young. Five to shoot. The 3. Hauled in by Brown. Boston has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Outside Young. Up and over Porter. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Young's got 8 here in this quarter.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Reddish is checked in for the Hawks.
Cam Reddish.
Porter against Young. Pass to Tatum. The floater, and he lays it in.
Jason Tatum.
Tatum's got 11 points.
Oh, I love the touch from Tatum right there. The floater isn't easy, but he makes it look second nature.
There's Young with the 3, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Brown finds Porter. Down low. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. He's got 13.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
Young from long range sinks the tray.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Boston has gone just 1 of 6 from distance during the second quarter. Outside Tatum.
2 minutes in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Porter. Outside Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Tatum. Here's Williams. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Williams has gotten his first bucket of the night.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Here's Young. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Pass to Tatum. There's 1:17 left to play in the first half. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Porter against Young. Up and over Porter. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go. He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding how to set his shots.
Young against Porter. Another one goes. Incredible. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
To the inside. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Another one from Tatum. I mean, boy, this kid, he's cooking at the offense.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
All right, look who's coming up to the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks.
Here's Young. Non-stop scoring machine right here. 30 seconds left in the second. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I mean, a really major props to Capella for reading shot angles so well. His timing on these putback slams couldn't be any better.
The Celtics shooting a decent 41% in the second quarter. Collins against Tatum. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. The shot won't fall. Young way outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Atlanta building an insurmountable lead. Come on. They're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And for Boston, they're shooting only 35% so far. Taking a look at the Celtics. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Then there's Robert Williams. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Williams in at the 4-man position. Tatum gets the bucket.
I love Tatum's use of the pick that time. I mean, the extra room was all he needed to take a confident shot.
And stolen by Williams. Brown finds Tatum. To the paint. Punches it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Oh, yeah. Bang, bang. An aggressive sequence that has them fired up. He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Here's Porter. Pass to Tatum. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Left side, Brown. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked by Collins. Young against Porter. Launches it. Young can't hit. The Celtics have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Brown inside. Collins defending. Brown against Collins. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And Chris, during your career, you were one of the game's best on the boards. Talk about traits needed to rebound at a high level.
Well, I mean, first thing people talk about is size, but look at Russell Westbrook. I mean, he has the instincts, the toughness, the want to. Any great rebounder, you have to share those traits. A player who does special things off the floor. Jaylen Brown is an amazing role model for young kids. Very active on speaking about the importance of education and learning new languages himself.
On the wing, Porter. Monk covers. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 15.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Young, the pass to Collins. Back to Young. This one for 3. That one doesn't drop. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
It might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down, play their game. You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Porter against Young. Over Porter. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. For Boston, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. It's Brown on the wing from the arc. Porter's shot is off. The Hawks have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Young, the pass to Collins. Inside, here's Capella, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Got to be more forceful than that when guarding Capella. I mean, he fends off defenders with such ease.
And the Celtics call time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Hey fans, who want the free t-shirt? Make some noise.
And the new group getting ready for the Hawks. Okongwu checks in for Capella. Johnson comes in for John Collins. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And it's Connaughton in for Monk. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Williams. Neesmith comes in for Tatum. Martin, he's checked in for Brown. And Nunn is subbed in for Porter Jr. Outside Young. And stolen by Nunn. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Neesmith. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Okongwu inside. Nunn defends. Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's got 8.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. Drains the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Young. To the inside. That's good from Okongwu. On the assist by Young. He's got 10.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Young against Williams. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Nunn with it, and it's Young picking him up. Porter against Hunter. Outside Porter. Pass to Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He takes it in, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I like the vision from Porter. Not just looking for his own shot, constantly looking to get it to the open man.
Williams against Young.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Boston has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. On the attack, Nunn shoots over Young, and the Celtics tack on 2 more.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Outside Young, and he lobs it up top. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
That's not who they want guarding him. The size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Here's Martin. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Nunn. The 3 ball. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
And he's doing all he can for his team. Just perfect shooting thus far. Now, it's time his teammates, they really have to step up.
Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Boston has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Martin. Here's Neesmith. Outside Nunn. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
It's just been one of those nights for him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Throws it up high. of bounds. It'll go to the Celtics.
That's just a needless give up. Got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Burks, he's checked in for Connaughton. Boston has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Up top, Porter. Hunter against Nunn. Pass to Neesmith. Fires the 3. And again! Boston with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Young. Here's Neesmith. 10 points for him. Up top, Porter. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Young with it, guarded now by Williams. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. 1:41 left in the third. Boston's gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. On the attack, Nunn misses from close range. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Young. And he lobs it up to the rim. Now Nunn. He's got 17. Pass to Martin. Here's Neesmith. Back to Williams. The kick out to Nunn. Puts up a 3. Connects from downtown. Nunn's got 18 points now here in the second half.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
High post Young. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Nunn up top. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Another shot. No good. A bit long that time.
That's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
To the middle. Intercepted. Here's Martin. Pass to Porter. Outside Nunn. Back to Porter. Here's Neesmith from deep. The shot misses. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Call off the Dogs. They've been completely dominant. We're headed for a blowout. Time for a quick break. Then back. A chance now to hear Nate McMillan talking to his team moments ago.
Okay, good patience on your spacing, getting it.
Collins checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Burks. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Boston. Atlanta's gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Collins at 4 with Capella at center. Then there's Cam Reddish. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Young in at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5.
And sometimes all you got to do is lob it Capella's way. Often he takes care of the rest.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And Chris, you had great success playing in a small market, but there's a growing concern with stars gravitating to the coast that the small market teams are facing too much of an uphill climb.
Yeah, there's a lot of debate over the importance of parity, BA. I mean, TV ratings favor the super teams, but, you know, for myself, and really for any athlete, we should like giving every team a chance to compete. So, yeah, I hope it stays an even and a level playing field for all teams, no matter where they're located.
And he comes up with a bucket.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's Young. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Robert Williams picks up one. Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
Pass to Porter. Porter against Young. Now Brown. Back to Porter. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
That's good from Porter. Well, over the last few years, the NBA has worked to make the schedule more manageable, Chris. That includes fewer back-to-backs.
Yeah, and for us fans, that's been a great adjustment. Those back-to-backs, it can be a struggle at times. We want to make sure the players are there, especially on the road, so that the fans can come see it. His three-point game has been incredible tonight. If he comes even close to repeating his first half performance, it's going to be a crazy game.
Knocked away. Stolen by Young. Up and over Porter. Young can't hit. Boston's gotten just one of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter. Brown finds Porter. From 13. Goes back up. On the wing, Porter. Shot clock at 5. Over Collins. Porter's shot is off. The Hawks have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Young, the pass to Collins. Capella with it. And Collins with the slam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Something we saw a lot from Brown as an amateur, the ability to draw fouls and get to the line.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Brown. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players, and it's inspiring, like I said.
Big night for him, most points in the game, and they just did not figure out a way to stop him.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Shot from 16. Good. He hits the jumper. Brown's got 7 points here in the quarter.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man.
Outside Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency. Does what he can to avoid the block. But hard to stay in control and change your shot.
The 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Young. Pass to Brown. Back to Pritchard. Fires for 3. That one no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Player, broadcaster, roster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
To the paint. Here's Gray, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, I like the bounce pass there. He's getting creative.
And for Atlanta, they're shooting around 53% in the fourth. Here's Young, and it's hauled in by Gray. Boston has gone 1 for 5 from downtown here in the fourth. Pass to Pritchard. Shoots over Young. That's short off the rim.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Fades away. He got it again. Sensational. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pritchard gets it to go.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
And Atlanta shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. The fader. Young can't hit. Well, the Celtics shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Outside Porter. Pass to Gray. Here's Pritchard. Kick out to Brown. Three-pointer. It's not going to go for him. Here's Atlanta now.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hawks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And as a strong year for the club continues, they've willed their way to 56 wins.
They have proven to simply be the better team of the two, winning all 4 games in this season series.
Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Offensive rebound. Pritchard. And it's blocked by Collins. Young against Brown. Outside Young. And the Hawks with another 3.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
That's the dagger. You can tell they wanted that one. I know that's it.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that Dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. So for the Hawks, Hunter comes in for John Collins. And it's Windler in for Connaughton. Neesmith, he's checked in for Boston. Hardaway comes in for Jaylen Brown. Here's Young. There's the drive. Good. He hits again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Down low. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Gray. Here's Pritchard. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. And it's good on the layup.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now here's Young. Can't connect. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Alright, sorry for not talking. Thank you for watching the video. Hope y'all like and subscribe. Y'all know I never really tell y'all to like and subscribe. But y'all know me. Subscribe. And y'all think I need tie handles?
Look up to me like I'm a saint. I'm a superhero without a cape. Trying to make it and just go out of state. In the studio, just cooking up heat. My word is a fire hazard. Be talking this is my ugly, cause they need some dance. School only good in my house.